Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a while since you see me, right? I don't got the fro anymore, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for being gone for so long. To be honest, to be completely honest with you all, I was stuck in between a rock and a hard place. The rock was clinical depression, and the hard place was hitting them damn carts. Safe to say, I'm back now. Who knows for how long, but I'm back to deliver a message, okay? And I wish I had mustered up the creative energy within myself during the month of June to actually put this out during Pride Month, because the topic of the video applies. But I was using all my energy to finish up my album.
No, I've been missing, baby, I admit it. I've been so unaffected. Time won't let me finish. Let me get you to listen. Hand me your attention, cause you got to understand. If you think the sun would ever leave us, time could never keep up. Baby girl, you don't even know. And I can't define, there's nothing either. God is what's between us. I've been doing things on my own. You know that I've been unfaithful. Still we not raised to keep each other waiting this long. You know what I would commit to, but it's one.
You know what I'm saying? Not All Pleasures Are Guilty, coming out very, very soon. Oh my God, I'm so happy, I'm so proud to finally knock that off the bucket list so I can actually get back to doing different things with my life, like talking to y'all, bro. I miss y'all. How y'all been? All my niggas in the comment section, everybody that comments consistently, how y'all been, man? The only footage I've shot during June was getting my nose pierced.
This is before. Are you gonna get gold or silver?
Come on. Come on.
Silver it is. I'm just joking.
No, but you get it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, type shit. You know, it's regular shit. You feel me? He definitely did his thing, bro. Shout out my nigga Dave. Well, not that type of free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave.
My nigga Dave.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, shout out to Elena behind the camera. You know, this is going in the vlog, you feel me? Big nose piercing. Hey, I got a lot of niggas to prove that I did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're feeling yourself so much right now. Like, shut up.
Oh, yeah. This one goes out to all them niggas that said I wouldn't do this.
I just wanna try to get it.
And besides that, bro, I just was not using this camera like that, man. Like, I need to get back into it. I finally, after finishing the damn album, I finally got time to get back to doing this, and I love this, and get back to everything I want to get back to. I just had to knock that off in my brain, and fighting through depression and executive dysfunction was just, like, it feels like I'm Sisyphus trying to get simple things that I so-called love out the way. And I do love doing these things, but fuck, man, it's just, the mind is a hard place to be sometimes. And this video is not really about that, but it's more so about queerness and how it's related to my life. This ain't really a coming out video. I mean, I've pretty much throughout my, I don't even know how much I've pretty much detailed my sexual preferences or whatever, but leave it up to a nigga like me to have a soft philosophical coming out video, of course. Either way, I made this video to talk about queerness. Now, Bell Hooks has this one quote that really changed my perspective on queerness as a whole in my whole life. What she basically said was, being queer isn't necessarily about who you're having sex with, even though that could be a reflection of it. It's more so about the self, which is at odds with everything around it. And that literally blew my mind, because, you know, being a queer person, I've also felt like I'm at odds with everything around me. And that's why you got like that trope of, you know, the gay person in the family that goes out into a big city and gets out of this stupid hometown, because, you know, being queer, it is that experience. And I've been doing research, and I've been, I always got to look at things from an esoteric angle, because, things start in the spirit and end up in the form. So what I've come to realize is that being queer is basically like the dissolution of the boundary between masculinity and femininity. Because let me explain something to y'all. Everything in this material, physical realm that we see, that we experience with our five senses, it's gendered, right? The sun penetrates the ground every day. You know what I'm saying? Everything is gendered. Our animal selves, I don't mean to start any wars in the comment section, but generally the animalistic part of us as beings on this material plane, you have a male body, you have a female body, you have these sexes, right? But being spirit inside the form, yes, our form has sexes, but the part of the creator that's in all of us, you got to understand, the creator is both and neither male or female. The creator is androgynous. The creator has aspects of masculinity and femininity, because the creator is the composite of masculinity and femininity. Case in point, that spirit is in us, and that's why gender is like a spectrum, and gender expression is a spectrum, because what animates us is not necessarily masculine or feminine. Now, throughout life, a lot of people, more simple-minded people who want comfort, NPCs, I guess, they will be born male and try their best to embody a man, live up to being a man. Everything in their thoughts is, oh, I'm a man, so I do this. I'm a man, so I do that. And the same for, female people that are born female. They'll be like, oh, I'm a woman. I got to try and live up to this gender identity, right? And that's just like, simple-minded folks. But some folks like me and all the other beautiful queer people out there, we are born naturally. We're in tune with that spirit that kind of opens us up to, instead of being male and being all the way over on the masculine side, or being female and being all the way on the feminine side, we start to, come toward the middle. We start to, incorporate sides of both, because we have that. It's not even an understanding, it's just a part of it is kind of an understanding. It's a part of our being to bring the two together. And I love Sarah, the alchemist, or whatever she called herself. She made a video about this. She said in this realm, the experience of being queer is basically trying to heal that shame that we get, that puts us at odds with everything around us, because everything is so gendered, everything is so controlled. Governments have put these religious doctrines into society, telling us to fit these molds, because the people at the top, they know that if we become conscious enough and bring these two energies together, that we can basically overcome the mental chains they try to put on us. If you engage both your masculine and feminine energies as one being, you become a more conscious person, right? Literally, the combination of masculinity and femininity is what creates life. So things like creativity, being more open to gaining knowledge and doing things with that knowledge, and really mobilizing the most successful people in this realm can incorporate aspects of both masculinity and femininity. You know what I'm saying? If you're thinking all the time and you're letting ideas come to you, that's feminine, being receptive to things and being intuitive. And then you get up and you create art, or you create a doctrine, or you are called to action based off intuitive feelings. The most powerful people engage this because they know that eventually melding masculinity and femininity, healing divides, is what allows you to overcome them and be more like the creator, who has aspects of both and is composite of both. They don't want you to truly know God. They don't want you to truly get in tune with your spiritual self, because they know that that spirit overcomes any type of ego games they can try to put on you in your human form. And so how does that relate to me? Well, I've always had queerness projected onto me since a young age. When I was younger, it was manifested as, oh, he's sensitive, he's artistic, oh, you're so shy, oh, this, that, and the third thing. Having more feminine qualities in being a boy, and you get shamed for it. And that's why, you know, that aspect of the queer experience in a spiritual way, it's healing that shame of being. Because at the end of the day, as hard I could try and be fucking I could try and be, you know, super hard and masculine, but I've always been an open book, and it's been made very clear to me that if I try and put on a facade, people see right through that shit. So I see no point in actually putting on a facade, and I know my natural state of being. Queerness is in my essence, having feminine qualities, being more open to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Now, my actual sexual preferences, this is gonna sound like queer baiting. I mean, I've been sexually attracted to women. I've been sexually attracted to men. I've never actually I've done things here and there. I don't want to get all detailed, but I've never actually had sexual intercourse. Y'all might be surprised. I'm over here taking off my shirt, making the whole stop breathing and shit. But yeah, so I can't really define my sexuality. All I know is I know how I feel, and I know that, like James Dean said, I'm not gonna go through life with one hand tied behind my back. I know within my being I'm sexually attracted to both. Maybe and then some down the line we might find out. Who knows and who really cares? All I know is that the dissolution of masculine and feminine boundaries within me is something that is just a part of my being. And even though the transgressions I naturally commit in society, yeah, it has given me a hard time. It's hard for me to fit in with most people for a multitude of reasons. People pick up on these types of things subconsciously, but you know what? I have learned to embrace the animosity, embrace people looking at me weird, embrace people thinking I'm this, that, or the third thing just because of who I am. Because at the end of the day, it's a representation of, you know, that spiritual self within us, the God within us, healing the shame of just being. I was born this way, I am the way I am, and because that's just natural to me, therefore there's nothing wrong with it. And before you religious ass niggas start coming up here talking about, oh, homosexuality is in all type of species, it's in all type of animals, it's been in humanity since humanity's existed, okay? Sexuality, even though some things might occur less frequently than other things, a lot of it's been happening since human history began. So we not gonna shame ourselves for just being, right? I'm not gonna shame myself for just being, and that's why I'm appreciative of the queer experience in a spiritual sense, because a lot of people in different ways, they may be as straight as an arrow, but in other ways they'll be ashamed of parts of themselves that are just a part of themselves, and they don't understand that everything has its place and its balance in the grander sense of reality. So why are we tripping, shaming ourselves for, oh, I like to fuck men sometimes and I'm a dude, in the grand scheme of things, everything plays its part. You know what I'm saying? If everybody had these ravenous appetites for women, it wouldn't be enough women left for the straight niggas who, you know, straight niggas need gay niggas to exist. We all need each other to exist. So I am done with thinking that there's a way that one is supposed to be, because there's no such thing, all right? All you could do is do practices and engage your mind to be more receptive to your conscious nature, to be more receptive to the wholeness of your being. And when I am tapped in with the wholeness of my being, I can appreciate the masculine sides of me and the feminine sides of me, and understand that although I might have caught a lot of shame for being the way I am as a child, it's just the way I am, and at the end of the day, the self-love and acceptance I can foster can overpower anything the world can throw at me. So that is my thesis, my breakdown on queerness. What's my sexuality? It's whatever the fuck. It's a question mark, nigga. Just know, if you watching this and you want this and you hit me up and I want that, let's get it cracking. Fuck it. I'm open to it because I'm open to me. And me is with masculinity and femininity. I know it sounded weird stressing that last up. I tried to make it rhyme. Y'all get the point of the video. Thank you for tuning in after I haven't posted for so long, and God bless.